The Maha Masterstroke. The googly around Devendra Fadnavis in the latest developments in Maharashtra has set tongues wagging. A series of twists and turns finally led to a Shiv Sena BJP coalition with Eknath Shinde in the saddle as Chief Minister of Maharashtra. Many thought BJP state former Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis indeed bowled a googly, stating that his party opted to sit in the opposition and extended support from outside to Eknath Shinde's faction. But the BJP central leadership seems to have sent their own party's trusted leaders googly to the fence. Probably it was not what Fadnavis had bargained for, but as they say, it is what it is. Some see the party's central leadership's decision as a humiliation for Fadnavis. However, Amit Shah, Nadda and other leaders may prefer a strong BJP presence in the Maharashtra government led by Devendra Fadnavis as Deputy Chief Minister. Moreover, by installing Fadnavis as Eknath Shinde's deputy, the BJP central leadership drove home a message that it had never craved power in the state in the same way that Uddhav Thackeray did. The BJP successfully killed several birds with one stone. The perception that Thackeray tried to create that the BJP central leadership had promised him the chief ministership before they entered into an alliance in 2019 also stood dispelled with this one decisive move of making Eknath Shinde the chief minister. The monumental absurdity of the Shiv Sena, BJP's minor partner in the pre-poll alliance heading the MVA government after winning 56 as opposed to 106 seats by the BJP, tells a story in itself. Uddhav Thackeray had said after assuming power in 2019 that his chief ministership marked the fulfillment of a promise that he had made to his father, that one day a Shiv Sainik would be made the chief minister of Maharashtra. His critics questioned whether the chosen one had to be Uddhav himself or whether it could have been any other member of the party's cadre. In making Eknath Shinde a leader with a mass base as the chief minister of Maharashtra, the BJP struck at Uddhav Thackeray using a battle-hardened Shiv Sena foot soldier. In the process, some may think that Fadnavis had been denied the top spot after all the hard work done to him. But as many analysts say, Narendra Modi and Amit Shah make their moves with an eye on the distant future. The decision to make Fadnavis the deputy chief minister was not made with an eye on today's politics. It will have a positive impact as far as BJP is concerned on the 2024 Lok Sabha as well as assembly elections in Maharashtra. As for Uddhav Thackeray, he will now be confined to Matosri. Not only has he lost his chief ministership, but now stands to lose the party as well after the assembly speaker recognizes Shinde's group as the real Shiv Sena. Eknath Shinde's next move would be to approach the Election Commission for the allotment of the Shiv Sena symbol. This would mean sounding the death knell as far as Uddhav Thackeray's Shiv Sena is concerned. Apart from the mess created by the MVA government led by Uddhav Thackeray and controlled by Sharad Pawar, Eknath Shinde and Devendra Fadnavis will also have to put in place an administration that is in contrast to the corrupt MVA model. A larger issue is in the promise of Hindutva from which Shiv Sena cannot afford to deviate, as Shinde clearly stated. Uddhav Thackeray realized this folly at a time when all had been lost. By the time the Uddhav Thackeray cabinet decided to rename Aurangabad as Sambhajinagar and Osmanabad as Dharashiv, it was too late. In the end, BJP's patience seems to have paid off and it emerged on top. The major gainer in this entire episode is Sharad Pawar's NCP with the Congress and the Uddhav Thackeray-led Shiv Sena pushed to the margins. Maharashtra is in for some interesting times in the run-up to the 2024 elections. What the future has in store for Devendra Fadnavis also remains to be seen. Whatever critics may say, sanity has been restored to governance in Maharashtra. This is MS Purti for Orange News 9 TV.